My name is Pia-Katharina Klein, and I'm currently working for Siemens Mobility Austria as a transformation manager. It's a very interesting job because I get the opportunity to transform how our engineering and project management work, how we coordinate the work, and I hope to really make a change here, make it more fun to work with tenders, get new metros out in the world, and that's exciting. I discovered flight levels on my research journey into the agile rabbit hole. I was looking for something that was able to answer to our complex environment. And I found flight levels through a speech that Klaus actually gave at the Healthineers. And I felt like this is the thing, like the sun connection. Like he's not talking about a recipe that works for everybody, a miracle cure that we just have to order. He was talking about tough work, a cultural change, and the goal to actually transform how people coordinate. And that's what I was looking for. So after discovering flight levels, I got first the Kanban book Klaus wrote, because that was pretty much what we used back then. And I tried to find out more about how we can actually connect all these ideas with each other. So I went out with our internal coaches, and they also have a very similar approach. So we thought, okay, it does make sense to actually ask the experts. And so we invited Flight Levels Academy to join us for one of the workshops with a team where we were looking for more coordination. They came to our place, and it was really interesting because it brought a different energy to the team, and we were able to work with Sven and Markus on a flight level 2. So first, we of course had to take the Flynn, and all of us read the business agility book that was out back then, and we thought, okay, that sounds nice, cute pictures, we can use that, but let's see how it goes. But from the first workshop onwards, it was clear that the open framework combined with very simple rules like follow 5 steps, just get into a routine, was something that could really help us to change the way we work. So we progressed and also did a flight level system architecture with the project I was working in at that moment. And it was very interesting because the project in our company has a scale of a small, medium-sized company. So it was really interesting to see the connections, the hotspots, and see where we need to work on next. And from there, I pretty much emerged into the flight level coach program because I wanted to also get the knowledge and expertise into the company to be able to train colleagues here, to provide the necessary training, guidance, coaching, sparring, and yeah, just continuously make a change. The whole journey isn't that long time-wise. I only started my position 2.5 years ago. So I've known flight levels for about 2 years, and we got into contact with flight levels right away. So I think that really helped us to embrace the base that you need to really understand it. I think the problem with most of these ideas is that from the inside, it's very hard to observe the patterns and get an open communication. So it helped us to get an outside view to really steer things up. And from there, it just started to go faster and faster. Yeah, I think it was quite a journey to get to the flight level coach stage. It was a suggestion made by our trainers, and it was very interesting to see how honest they were about it. They said it would make sense to have the knowledge in the company, and I really respect that a lot because it shows that they are not just about making money and just getting contracts one after another. They are really interested in having people on site that have the same understanding and that can help without the need of external experts. So it was very interesting to see this behavior, and I think it was a good investment to now have this kind of knowledge hub inside Siemens Mobility and also connect with other flight level coaches within Siemens. So from the flight level coach program, my main takeaway is that there are many, many great coaches out there, and it really makes sense to connect with them. Not just internally, but also externally, because you always need sparring partners, a kind of sounding board. And that was one of the best things about the coaching program, that you really get to know a nice group of peers that are also open to discuss problems, solutions, blockers, and so forth. So that was exciting. And I also took away that the preparation is super important, and with the help of checklists, I think this is now a lot easier. So now I have a wider portfolio of things, of proven ideas that I can use, and just put together like Lego stones and Lego bricks. And yeah, I'm gonna use that a lot. It was very important to get a flight level coach in house because we have a very complex purchasing process. And honestly, things start to move at a certain point when people get energized and have the first contact with outside flight level experts, and they see that, okay, there's a benefit for us, and they want to get moving. And suddenly all these hotspots pop up, and they want to have a FL2D workshop, they want to have an FLSA, they would like to know how to improve their interactions, they need support with somebody actually facilitating the rituals. So suddenly you get pulled apart, and if you always have to look for external help, it's not really continuous, and it's a lot easier if you start to build up the expertise in-house. And flight levels coaching is, I think, a very solid fundament. And there are a lot of coaching methods in the course. There's a lot about flight levels, but there's also a lot about psychological safety, change management, teams, communications. So I think the whole setup is really a very good toolbox. And then you also get to connect with other people that had similar experiences or totally different experiences. So you broaden your landscape, and that really helps to help your teams in house. And once you've built this base, I think you are more able to also bring people on another level in house that can then support you to really answer all the needs that you will definitely have. So my recommendation on the person or persons that should take a flight level coach goes into two directions. Of course, if you have in-house coaches, it definitely makes sense to just broaden the spectrum. So that's an easy choice. But it can also make a lot of sense for medium management because they are often the people that actually drive the change in an organization and have also the decision power to start with a different way of working. So in my case, it's very uncommon for Siemens to have a transformation manager, and I'm within the engineering department. So it was useful because I was very close to the use cases and was acting like a facilitator or coach. So it really made sense for me. And I think it would also make sense for some of the group or team leads here to get this training. The Flight Levels coach program probably helped my career in a way that I feel more confident as a coach and have a wider toolkit that I can now use. So it's a lot easier to answer to very spontaneous needs and demands in my organization. So this is very relaxing, to be honest. And it also opened up a new opportunity to maybe have a look outside and think about working as a freelance coach or offering these kind of trainings also to other organizational parts in Siemens. And the connection with other coaches also showed me that it can be a very nice journey to be a coach, to develop your own skills while you help organizations to change. And I think this is something that a lot of people look for, that you're not stuck with one thing for the rest of your life, but you can actually evolve and develop yourself while you work. So my personal next step is not gonna be a big change because I really want to apply the things that I've learned in the organization I'm working in. So we are doing a lot of experiments with ongoing projects, and it's interesting to see how people react. We are a very conservative organization, so we have to be careful with the with the changes. And I'm just gonna support them and see how high we can fly. I'm very glad that I took the Flight Level Coach program because I met amazing people and look forward to continue this journey to support other organizations to become more agile and communicate better and actually maybe rediscover the joy in their work. And I really look forward to meet you all. So please get in contact in whatever way and discuss your situations with me. And really, if you have any questions about the Flight Level program, you can ask me or any of the other colleagues from the great program. And don't hesitate to take this leap. It's really worth it.